Today's careers look very little like the linear careers of the past. Our lives and our careers are unique journeys of personal and professional growth. Along the way, we experience many moments of change and transition, challenge, and success. Every person has their own unique story, and LHH is there for every key career moment. To find the perfect match between people and jobs, we help reveal who has the right skills and the right fit, and we deliver insights that help people uncover who they are and the keys to their success. When they take on new challenges or step into leadership roles, we help people reach their true potential, accelerate their team's success, and elevate the company's performance. When new technologies or big changes in the world create new career paths, we help people renew their skills, reinvent themselves, and move into exciting new jobs within their current companies. And when change in the business means people need to continue their journey in a different company, we help them refresh their careers and discover new opportunities. Life is all about transitions and navigating key career moments with skill. LHH is here for every career journey to deliver on every opportunity, every step of the way. Visit LHH.com to learn more.
On. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Happy afternoon to all our participants here via Zoom and also our participants in our social media, Facebook and LinkedIn. I am Lou. I am the Business Development Manager of LHH Philippines. I will be your host for today. Okay, so I want to welcome everyone who are here with us in our social media via Facebook and LinkedIn. So can you comment where you are right now? And feel free to comment where you are, or are you in the office? Are you in watching from the city so that we could know
Recording in
reach.
progress.
Okay. George watching from Makati. Okay, so ako din watching from San Mateo, Rizal. Okay, so feel free to comment, use the comment section in our Facebook and our LinkedIn. Okay, so far we have 15 participants in Facebook, and here in Zoom, 29 participants. Okay, so we have participants from San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. Wow. And also Taguig City and Laguna. Okay. Happy afternoon to all of you. Okay, so that will not be the end of our engagement. I also, aside from um, citing your location right now, I would like to ask you to freely use our emoji or yung chat box natin sa Facebook and LinkedIn and use your heart or like, smile reaction to describe how you are feeling today. So how was your week so far? Today is Thursday and how are you feeling? Yan. Feel free then, aside from using our uh, emoji reaction, you may also use the chat box. Feel free to use and comment what you are feeling right now. Are you excited? Ayan, we're seeing heart reactions. We're seeing heart eyes reaction. Ako, I would share from my end, I would describe my week with thumbs up. Thumbs up reaction siguro. Thumbs up because despite the busy week from all the deliverables that we have, we're still I would say overcoming it, diba? Surviving and overcoming I would describe my week. Okay, how about the others? Yeah. Others says optimistic on the future. That's good to know. Feeling excited. Hump day, but still active. Yeah, I feel you, Romel. Yeah, thumbs up then from Sir Alan Brutas. How about the others? Okay, I'm glad to know that everyone so far are doing well, no? Wala namang nag-react ng sad reaction or dislike reaction. Okay, I know you're excited for our new topic, but before that, I would like to request everyone who are watching this on our social media, Facebook and LinkedIn, to again like this live webinar, and if you can also share this to your profile so that we could increase our engagement and our reach then, so that our friends, our colleagues can learn together with us. Okay, another announcement before we proceed. I'd like to announce that we will be now providing everyone who will be finishing this webinar with an e-certificate. So later on, after this webinar, I encourage everyone to stay tuned and complete this whole session with us so that we could give you further instruction on how you can avail the e-certificate. Okay? All right. Um, I hope you are enjoying our LHH talk so far. No, last month we didn't have an LHH talk because, as announced then last LHH talks, that we will now be having it on a every other month basis. So last month we had our LHH talks entitled Navigating Change, and it was discussed by one of our consultant, Miss Joanne, and our guest Melchizedek. And I hope that everyone has uh, learned so far about how we can navigate the changes that we are experiencing, not just on a personal level, but even on a professional level, because everything in especially the business environment, are constantly changing. So if you were here last during our last webinar, feel free to comment then what you have learned so far. Feel free to provide key takeaways that you have learned with us during our previous webinar. Okay, so we have discussed how we can effectively manage this organizational change on a personal and team level, given that we are constantly experiencing uncertainty. And I hope that the speaker, even our guest, client, have shared tips and insight that would really help you on a personal and professional level. Yeah, I just want to see if there are participants now who attended last webinar. Okay, so far no comment about the key takeaways. So okay, so I won't take much time of our speaker for today, because I know that you are excited about our new topic. So it was entitled Developing Personal Resilience. So let's hear more about who will be our speaker is.
Our facilitator has more than 15 years of leadership and management experience in financial technology, payroll, sales, technical support, and customer service. He is a management consultant of Lee Hecht Harrison. He is a writer for the Manila Times, a registered financial planner, certified financial management professional, and a certified learning and development professional. He is a lifelong learner and studies PhD in business at De La Salle University. Aside from continuously expanding his knowledge, he regularly exercises through basketball, gym workouts, hiking, and surfing. Recognized among the top 50 Hurons in 2022 due to his contribution to society, let's all give a round of applause to Mr. George Marchan.
Yes, hello, and good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. And I'm seeing, that there's a lot of people in Facebook, in Zoom right now. We have a lot of people. We have people from Bicol, from Cebu. Consuelo, hi there from Bicol. We have Junix Arcega from Cebu City, from Waterfront Hotels and Casinos. And of course, meron tayo, si Sir Noy Noy Pelago, and there's so many here, and I think I'm seeing a lot of people as well in Facebook right now. Okay, I just want to make sure that you are not here to watch the replay of the inauguration, but really attending here, yung Developing Personal Resilience to LHH. Please tell me na wala kayo sa na kayo ay nasa tamang landas, by typing in LHH dyan sa chat natin if you are in Zoom, and if you are in Facebook or LinkedIn, type in LHH on the comment. Ayan, patay. Yes, sabi ni Eliza, yes, I know Adjel po at George Marchan. Yan, okay, Adjel is our president in Business Doctoral Society. O si Eunice, Eunice Erica L. Jalimbawa, BSBA HRM for PUP Manila. Yan, hello. So marami tayong mga taga PUP right now. Okay, hello. Good afternoon. Okay. And thank you so much for being with us today. And we are here to talk about developing personal resilience. Ayan, So, kukunti pa lang yung nagko-comment sa ating Facebook chat, mukhang naligaw sila. Hindi po to replay ng inauguration, And then at the same time, here in the chat box, okay, LHH, ang dami nag-LHH. Hello, Mike. Hello, Attorney. Attorney Uy, Anastasio ba yan? Masyado mahaba yung pangalan ni Sir, hindi ko na makita ng buo. Sir or Ma'am, Okay. And, okay, so developing personal resilience. For the last couple of years, a lot of people have been watching us and learning from us in terms of resilience given the situation of the pandemic. Why are we here ba? Bakit kaya kayo nandito? Can you tell me, ano yung rason ninyo bakit kayo nag-join today? May mga pinagdadaanan ba tayo? Meron ba mga challenges that you are facing right now? Required ba sa school? Mga taga-PUP, Maraming taga-PUP right now. Can you let me know, why are you here? Why are you here right now? What made you decide, to spend your day with us? Okay, can you let me know? Yan. Para naman na makapag-add tayo ng more value because we know what you need. Okay, sige, tingnan natin, So may mga nag-comment. Good afternoon po. Casey Guatato, kung nasan ka man ngayon, please give us a comment. Hinahanap ka ni Divine. Okay, hinahanap ka ni Divine. Okay, so why are we talking about resilience right now? Okay, curiosity, see if I can learn anything new. That's good. That's good. That's actually one secret to resilience. Okay, kaya lang hindi natin sinama yun kasi 20 minutes na ang discussion natin. But that's one secret, yung curiosity. Know what can be added value to myself. Yung skills, yan. Nako, growth mindset. Napakatalino nito si Francis. And then, Alan Brutas for self-development. Congratulations. Okay, because you are prioritizing your improvement, retooling and sharpening the. So, tama si Roel, di ba? So, sometimes even if alam na natin, kailangan ma-remind tayo, di ba? Okay, para yung subconscious mind natin, ma-incorporate natin, ma-imbibe natin sa buhay natin yung skills na meron tayo. Okay, now why are we discussing, no? Why are we discussing resilience today? Okay, ano ba nangyayari? Right now, there's a war in Ukraine. Ang taas ng petrolyo, tumataas ang presyo ng mga bilihin, there's inflation. A lot of people are losing their jobs. There's lots of layoffs. Marami nagre-resign. We are in the middle of the Great Resignation and we are headed for a recession. Okay? There's so many things happening right now. Hindi ko pa sinama dyan na right now, it's a pandemic. And some of you, maybe may pinagdadaanan sa love life, sa family, sa friendship, di ba? Sa mga kamag-anak ninyo. We don't know, right? So, just imagine, no? Sabay-sabay lahat ng disruptions na to happening in our life. Okay? Lahat yan nangyayari. So tingnan natin, no? Nag-comment dito, no? Sabi ni Anissa, how to survive this pandemic in the new normal, also taking care of sick elderly parents. So I'd like to know how to remain healthy and sane and avoid burnout. Wow. Tama yun. Tama yun, no? This is, thank you so much for being here right now and hopefully, no, with the tips that we're going to provide to you, you'd be able to be more resilient. Okay, so the question is, what is resilience pa? Okay, resilience. So resilience is the ability to bounce forward in the face of ambiguity and change. Dalawa yung secret, no, that we need to keep in mind when we're talking about resilience. The first is recovery time. Filipinos by nature are resilient. Okay? Marami tayong pinagdaanan, no? Panahon ng Kastila, panahon ng Amerikano, panahon ng Hapon, right? And then we had people power 1, people power 2. Ayan. No, ang dami natin pinagdaanan and yet we survived. But the question is, how long before tayo makabangon? Ayan, no? Probably we can mute everyone. Kung sino man yung may access, no? I don't have access to mute our audience. Hopefully, no, our tech support can go ahead and do that. I'm seeing that Pepito is still on. Okay, sige. So that's no, the recovery time. Gaano kabilis ba tayong bumangon? Okay? And then the other thing is, how can we remain positive and optimistic and productive during this time? No? Kagaya kanina nag-comment, no, sabi ni Alisa, no? I'd like to know how to remain healthy and sane and avoid burnout. No, a lot of people are experiencing that. No, a couple of weeks ago, my classmates, no, we have a deadline to pass, no, yung aming research paper, no, and bukod doon, we also work pa, no, tapos meron pa kaming ibang other engagement. So meron akong kasama na ospital, no. Just imagine that, no, that is the effect of burnout and stress. Okay, so that is the aim, no, of why we're having resilience. And resilience is actually, if we're going to use an analogy, is like a glass. Okay, baso yan, no, ang resilience. And yung stress is actually yung tubig. Okay, because our resilience is actually our capacity to handle stress. Okay, meaning to say, a person has a limited capacity of the stress that they can manage. Pag sumobra yan sa baso, tatapon yan. Okay? The reason why we're having this discussion today is to increase yung baso. Palakihin natin, no, to enlarge that cup. Okay? Para we can handle more stress in the future. And ano ba? Yung mga stressors at saka yung mga root causes niyan. Okay? So, definitely, kanina sinare ko sa inyo yung external factors. Okay? Yung external factors, political, economical, social, and technological factors. But at the same time, if some of you are working, okay, these are some of the stressors at work. No, we have constant change. Palagi na lang may bago. Unfortunately, companies right now to survive, they need to make a lot of changes. They need to make a lot of changes. And parating yung recession. No, there's a global recession that's impending. The probability of that happening is high. So expect nyo that there would be a additional changes that may happen. No? Hi, Levi. Hello. Good afternoon. Okay, so that's one. No? Changes, a lot of constant change. Yung iba, pagod na pagod na. Ang tawag doon, change fatigue. Napagod na. Palagi na lang may pagbabago. So that's one. The other thing is role uncertainty. Merong iba sa inyo, maaaring nalipat ng ibang department. Sa inyo, may mga estudyante. Sir George, after this, ano kaya ang magiging trabaho ko? Kasi sobrang dami nang nangyayari. Tapos sabi nila, maraming trabaho yung mawawala because darating na yung artificial intelligence. Diba? And then of course, may mga changes, may mga requirement, yung demand sa trabaho is still the same pero kulang tayo ng resources. So kunwari, nagpawas ng tao sa kumpanya ninyo. Tapos, dati 20 kayo, ngayon 5 na lang kayo. No? So how can you do all of the work just to make that happen? And finally, of course, yung relationships natin. Pwedeng relationship sa trabaho, pwedeng relationship sa... Ayan, si Tito Blay, sumasaya. Oh, hello! Si Jam, oh. Okay. And relationships, no? Sometimes, yun pa ang nagbibigay sa atin ng stress, yung mga kasama natin sa bahay or even the people at work. And then, of course, poor work environment. Okay? So, right now, hirap na hirap tayo mag-adjust, no? We're traveling, tapos pagdating natin sa office, medyo layo-layo pa tayo sa tao. There's that distance with people to be safe, no? Ayan. Nakikita ko yung kalendaryo ni Miss Marites. Hello po. Ayan. Hello. Ayan. Good job. Good job. So, these are just some of the stressors, pero napakarami. Okay? Napakarami that may result to stress. Okay? So, ano ba yung mga factors na nagpapahina ng resilience natin? Okay? So, ayan, kumunik yung kotse. Okay. So, what are the factors that inhibit personal resilience? Ano yung nagpapahina ng resilience natin? Number 1 dyan, yung anxiety. Okay? Hindi pa nangyayari yung problema. For example, parating yung recession. Hindi na tayo makatulog. Ang dami na natin iniisip. Ay, baka magbawas ang tao sa opisina. Hindi na ako makatulog. Diba? Ay, baka mahirapan ako makahanap ng trabaho pag-graduate ko. Yan. So, anxiety tayo, anxious tayo. Okay? So, ang tendency nun, anxious kayo, tapos alam nyo na masama yung maging anxious, no? So, anxious kayo, masama maging anxious, so pinipigilan nyo yung sarili nyo maging anxious. Nagiging anxious kayo kasi anxious kayo. Ang tawag doon, downward spiral. Okay? Downward spiral siya. Pababa kayo ng pababa hanggang sa sobrang bilis na ng tibok na ng puso ninyo, tapos hindi na kayo makatulog, tapos ang nangyayari sa inyo, meron na kayong panic attack. Okay? Doon sa mga hindi nakaka-relate, okay lang yon. At least good kayo, no? Pero I will tell you, may mga taong ganun. Maraming taong ganun right now. Especially during the pandemic. Kasi wala silang social support. Okay? Now, aside from that, of course, meron din tayong depression. Yan, marami nade-depress ngayon. Oh. And yan yung isa sa nagpapahina ng ating resilience. Okay? And then, meron din tayong tinatawag na, ayan, hello, Marites, hey Paula. Ayan, how are you? Hi, Miss Marites. Ayan, mukhang na-mute din ako. Hello po, Miss Paula. Napakaganda naman ng office nyo. Di ba? Napaka-nice naman. Po. Hello. Yan, nice, no? Nakakatawa naman. And then, of course, meron tayong tinatawag na negative affect. Ano ba yung negative affect? Medyo technical na term yan, no? Negative affect is actually a combination of different emotions. Yung anger, yung content, yung disgust, yung guilt, yung fear, at saka nervousness. Ayan. Diba? Pansinin nyo, ngayong pandemic, yung mga kasama nyo sa bahay, iba na yung mood nila. Diba? Iba yung ugali nila. Merong aburido, hindi makalabas. Ayan. Palagi kayong inaaway. O kaya, ang tendency ng iba, ayan, pansinin nyo yung mga kasama nyo sa bahay, nagsipaglakihan. Sa stress nila kain ng kain. Okay? O kaya, nakikipaglaban sa akin, no? Palakihan ng eyebag. Okay? Di ba? Sino makatulog? Oh, ayun, busy lang ako. Ayan. Oh, di ba? So, yun, negative affect, no? Nakakapagpababa yan ng resilience natin. And then, of course, meron tayong tinatawag na perceived stress. Ano ba yung perceived stress? Yan yung parang kagaya sa anxiety. Wala naman talagang problema. Kaya lang, because we're so worried, nag-iimbento tayo ng problema. Kunyari ganito, papunta ka na sa office mo, tapos nagtatrabaho ka. Tapos, stress ka kasi baka malate ka sa work. Okay? Hindi ka naman late. Wala namang issue. Oh, kaya lang, pinoproblema mo siya, nai-stress ka. So yun, perceived stress ang tawag doon because there shouldn't be really stress no coming from that. Okay? So kasama po ako sa nagsipaglakihan. Nakakapagod! Sabi ni Salma May Flores. Okay? Grabe na talaga, sabi ni Fitz. Okay? relate much po ba? O, ayan. Ganun talaga, di ba? So, kaya po talaga dapat we need to be mindful of our behavior, no? Ayaw ko na sa sorry, Fitz. Bakit ayaw mo na sa Earth? Bakit ayaw mo na sa Earth? Okay? Hindi ko alam ako may comment dun sa ano, no? May comment dun sa Facebook page natin. No? Tingnan natin. Okay, so wala akong nakikita. Ang kulit, no? Grabe na sa Earth. Tinatamaan ba kayo? Hindi ko kayo pinapatamaan. Okay? So, pinapoint out ko lang. That's the reality. No? Yan ang realidad ng buhay natin. Okay? So, right now, I will teach you some tips to be resilient. Okay? Now, itong session kasi natin sa resilience, typically, niraran namin to sa LHH. 3 oras. Okay? 3 oras. So, ang ginawa ko dito, namili ako nung at least one point no for each of the model para at least man lang meron kayong ma-take home. Okay? Para meron kayong ma-take home. Okay? So, malamang sa hindi, kung inattendan nyo yung resilience for leaders, medyo familiar na kayo sa model na to. No? This is based from meta-analysis, no? Research ni NHH. Okay? So we hired somebody from Berkeley College University to make this study. No? And we found out na people, no, in order to be resilient, they need to have 4 things, no? 4 skill sets, no, that they need to be mindful of. We have the mindset, the ability, resourcefulness, and action orientation. Okay, action orientation. So sa mindset, no, I'll share you one major stuff. Okay? Mindset is the set of assumptions or points of view that can influence your action. Okay? So under this, no, meron tayong optimism, meron tayong attitude. Okay? So tayo mga Pilipino, actually, in all of the workshops that we run in terms of resilience, ang mga Pinoy magaling sa attitude, magaling sa mindset. Yan ang number 1 strength natin. Okay? And attitude is, being open, being flexible. Okay? So imagine niyo to, no? When we were starting with the pandemic, tapos mag-work from home tayo, people are complaining. Ano ba to? Ang hina ng internet sa bahay, tapos ayaw nilang, gusto nilang bumalik sa office, mga ganyan, kaya lang nakakatakot, di ba? So, marami silang complaint when that happened, no? Now, after almost 2 years or so, biglang pinapabalik na yung mga employee sa trabaho. Okay? And biglang, ayoko nang bumalik sa office, no? Ayoko nang bumalik sa office. For whatever reasons, no? Some of them valid, some of them because nasanay na lang sila, no? The comfort zone that they have. So, when you are encountering a specific change, you need to be mindful, no? Is it because nasanay na lang ako, this is my comfort zone, or there's really a valid reason why I am resisting change, or why am I not being resilient? Okay? So, it's highly important that we be flexible because, okay, kakasabi ko lang sa inyo kanina, may recession, merong AI, the war is going to continue, and as you can see, if you've heard the news, it seems like Russia won another city from Ukraine. Diba? So, mukhang magpapatuloy siya and hindi natin alam kung anong magiging outcome niyan. And merong yung Federal Reserve sa United States tinaasan yung interest rates, no? And that is going to have an effect in the Philippines, no? Okay, sige, merong nag-message sa atin. Okay lang. Di ba meron naman tayong Facebook Live, di ba? So, openness, flexibility, and a sense of humor. Ano ba yung sense of humor, no? Sometimes may mga nangyayari sa buhay natin hindi natin controllable. Matatawa na lang tayo. Okay? And kunwari, for example, one thing that I typically shared, no, in my workshops is there was this time na first time kong sumakay ng angkas noon, Tapos, excited akong sumakay ng angkas kasi first time ko nga siyang ma-experience. Tinry ko yung app. And then pag upo ko, tapos ang lapad pala ng upuan ng motor, ng angkas, no? Ang lapad ng upuan. Tapos, ano ko no, parang Tagalog ako. Tapos, medyo, kung ano yung size ni ano ngayon, ng mga tao sa pandemic, ganun yung size ko, no? Medyo chubby-chubby tayo. Ang laki ng ano ko, ng binti ko, no? Pag upo ko, sabi ko, ay nako, mapupunit yung pantalon ko if hindi ako naging conscious. Okay? Nag-enjoy ako nung motorcycle ride. Pagbaba ko, hiwa yung ano ko, yung puwitan ko, di ba? Hiwa siya, no? Mula ilalim hanggang sa likod, okay? And what happened there was, okay, buti sakto pagbaba ko, sa 7-Eleven ako binaba nung angkas. And then pag upo ko, ang lamig nung upuan. Ayan. So, mukhang yung buong petang ko kitang-kita. And then I called, no, my direct reports and walang sumasagot. Walang sumasagot. So, napilitan akong umuwi ng bahay. And pag uwi ko, habang ako nagta-travel, hindi na ako umakit sa taas kasi talagang kitang-kita eh. Tumawag yung tao ko, boss, ano nangyari? Ganyan. Tapos kinikwento ko sa kanila. Sabi ko, grabe kayo. Dahil na pa ako tawag, wala sumasagot sa inyo. Tapos kikwento ko sa kanila kung ano nangyari. Tinawanan na lang ako, nagtawanan na lang kami. Diba? So, imbis na magalit ako, hindi naman nila kasalanan yun eh. No? Natawa na lang kami pare-pareho. Kasi I was aware that might happen. Oh. Diba? So, I was unconscious. So that's the sense of humor. No? There are times wherein hindi natin controllable yung nangyayari sa atin. Matatawa na lang tayo. Okay? Pero, if you will follow, the other tips here, it will make your life easier. Okay? So, aside from attitude, kasi ano yan eh, inherent na sa ating mga Pilipino yan. Now, the other thing is, of course, your ability. Okay? And inability, marami tayong factors dyan. But one thing that is highly important is what we call problem solving. Okay? So, in its sense, problem solving is easy. No? Number one is you just need to identify what's the problem. No? Ano ba yung root cause nun? Ano yung mga alternative solutions? And then you implement, and you pick the solution, and then you implement the solution. Okay? So, mukhang simple. Di ba? Mukhang simple. But what if, let's say for example, right now, no, meron kayong mga sitwasyon na hindi pa mangyayari. Pero, gusto nyo nang bawasan yung negative effect ng sitwasyon na yan. For example, may chance na baka maapektuhan yung company nyo ng recession or upcoming recession, you have a business. It's an upcoming issue. It's an upcoming problem. Okay? One way also to minimize your stress is to actually solve high probability issues in the future. So yun ang unang-unang kailangan nyo gawin, which is situation analysis. What is the probability of this thing that's in my imagination, that is in my mind? No? Ano yung probability na mangyayari siya? Okay? Gaano kalaki yung possibility na mangyayari siya? For example, no? Some economists are saying na, 50% nagkakaroon tayo ng recession. 70%, 80%, iba-iba, no? Pero whatever the numbers that they're saying is, the probability is high. Okay? Now the question is, ano yung impact sa inyo? Ano yung impact sa business ninyo? Nakikita ko meron mga taga-HR dito, di ba? So, right now, wala pang sinasabi sa inyo yung head office, kaya lang since meron kayong strategic thinking at saka nag-attend kayo ng LHH Resilience, kaya iniisip nyo na yan, di ba? Ano kaya yung pwedeng mangyari? No? Ano kaya yung pwedeng maging impact if this happens, no, to our organization or even to me? Diba? So, yun siya, no? So, yung negative effect. Tapos, of course, what's the worst case scenario? We prepare for the worst case scenario, okay? We prepare for the worst case scenario. Is it avoidable? Can we avoid it? Then we do everything we can to make that happen. If it's unavoidable, diba? It's out of your control, then how can you minimize the negative impact of that situation? Okay? And so, yun siya, no, in terms of problem solving. Pero at the same time, among the things that you can improve in terms of your ability is your skills, no, for a particular situation. So let's say, for example, di ba, bigla kang sinabi ng boss niyo, "Uy, Alan, no, Alan, o kaya sabihin natin Vince, or Consuelo, oy, meron tayong presentation. We have a presentation tomorrow and we need you to present to the executive, no, to our CEO tomorrow." Okay? Tomorrow, presentation, hindi mo alam ano sasabihin mo, so stress na stress ka ngayon. Okay? So, your resilience is being tested. Okay? But if let's say, for example, you know public speaking, you're able to earn that skill prior to that event, then it's easier for you to handle that stress. Okay? So, improving your competency is also one thing. So, let's say, for example, whether you're HR, whether you are in reporting, whether you are in operations, the route of businesses is actually big data. Diba? If you're not tech savvy, yari, no? Kasi that's where the world is coming in, no? And you can solve a potential problem in the future, a headache, if you will equip yourself with technological skills. Diba? Kahit ano yan, kahit anong role mo, whether you're in sales, whether you are in human resources, whether you are in finance, tech will have an effect on you. So you can study these things in advance. Okay? So that's it in terms of ability. Yan. Okay, so thank you so much sa mga ating mga viewers, no? Sa Facebook Live right now. Okay, so kung may tanong kayo, just feel free to ask. May mga nag-comment, tingnan natin yung comment. Geraldine Espeso, PUP Manila. Oh, hello! Anong mo? Anong course mo there in PUP? And then, Archie Bel Salvador, nakakawala ng burnout kapag may bumabati sa'yo. Kaya pwedeng pabati shoutout sa Tatay Bining at Nanay Fidela ko. Hello po, no? Nanay Fidela at saka Tatay Bining. Okay? Nasaan po kayo ngayon, Sir Archie Bel Salvador? Nasaan ba kayo right now? Okay? So anyway, that's in terms of problem solving. And si Paula, hello Paula. Yan, mukhang namumblema si Paula right now. Okay ka lang ba? Chill ka lang? Chill ka lang. Hinga ka malalim. Okay. Sige. And then, of course, aside from ability, resourcefulness. Okay? Ano ba yung mga bagay na meron tayo right now na pwede nating gamitin? Okay? To improve our situation. Okay? So, marami yan. No? Marami yan in terms of resourcefulness. But, for the sake of time, okay, what I want to share to you is actually relationships. No? How much effort do you make to connect with people? Okay. Kunwari ganito, nanonood kayo ngayon dito sa LHH Philippines because probably wala kayong work or meron kayong mga kakilala na walang trabaho. Okay? One secret to tap the hidden job market, which we discussed sa ating mga previous videos, is actually to reach out to your friends, to your relatives, and ask them, uy, baka may alam ka na bakanting trabaho dyan. Okay? Or you can go to LinkedIn right now and then connect with people with your target company. Okay? Connect with them and then ask them, no? And forward your resume to them and tell them na, uy, I just saw your profile in LinkedIn and I'd like to know if you have any opening. Just in case you have an opening for this particular position, here is my resume. Diba? So that makes your life easier. Okay? Para dun sa mga wag naman sana natamaan yung kumpanya ninyo. But if that happens, that is my gift to you. Okay? That will make your life easier in the future. So build relationships. Kahit na hindi nyo kailangan yung mga tao right now, mag-build kayo ng relationship, di ba? Just imagine, di ba may mga friends tayo? Na-experience nyo ba yun? Meron kayong friends or meron kayong friend na ilang taon yung hindi nakausap. Tapos, minessage kayo sa Facebook o kaya kung saan man kayo minessage. Tapos, nangungutang pa. Na-experience nyo ba yun? Mga kamag-anak nyo, kaibigan nyo, mga classmate nyo. Can you type in yes, no? Sa chat natin right now sa Zoom or sa ating Facebook Live or kung saan man kayo nanonood right now. Na-experience nyo ba yun, no? Ang tagal nyo hindi nakita yung isang tao, 2 taon, 1 taon, tapos biglang mangungutang. O kaya biglang may kailangan sa inyo. Yes, sabi ni Grace, no? Di ba? Wag tayong ganon. Okay? We are better than that, no? Kahit hindi natin sila kailangan, let's reconnect with people. That is also going to minimize yung depression and stress na nararamdaman natin. Okay, yes, sabi ni Romel Reyes, di ba? Okay, so, maraming ganyan, di ba? So, I think last month lang, no? Pinag-message sa akin, oy, boss! Good job! So, nilalike yung mga post ko. Di ba? Comment siya ng comment. Tapos, biglang nag-PM sa akin. Boss, pwede lang makahiram ng dyan. Alam mo, 10 taon kami hindi nag-uusap. Like 10 years walang exaggeration to. Literal, 10 taon kami hindi magkasama. Oh. Jen Tababer Ventura, mag-yes ka! Okay. So, ayan, no? Sa resourcefulness. Okay, that's one thing. Okay? The other thing is, of course, action orientation. Lahat ng pinag-usapan natin, patikim ko lang yon. Diba? Patikim lang yun kasi marami to 3 hours na, diba? Pero, lahat ng pinag-usapan natin, having a good attitude, no, competency, being resourceful, wala yan. Talkies lang lahat yan. It's just air. Okay? If you're not going to take action, okay? Hindi tayo mabubuhay sa love will keep us alive. If you have a problem right now, if you're undergoing something, definitely positive thinking will help us deal with the emotion. But to remove us from the quagmire, no, or yung putik na kinatatayuan natin, is kailangan nating tumayo at kumilos at umalis dun sa putikan. Okay? We need to take action. Are you the kind of person who analyzes too much? No? It takes you a very long time to take action. No? You just stay in bed, you're wallowing in self-pity. Okay? But not taking action. Okay? Yung emotions na nararamdaman natin, yung stress, yung anxiety, yung depression, sometimes it may take a while before siya fully mawala. Pero while that is happening, we also need to function. Okay? Kanina pinag-usapan natin yung action planning. Nag-action plan kayo, plan lang yon, no? Hangga't hindi nyo ginagawa, it's not gonna matter. Okay? It's not gonna matter. Okay? Am I making sense? Can you type in yes sa ating group chat if I'm making sense to you right now? Can you type in yes? Okay? And if you are in Facebook Live, yes, please, no? Daming yes. Daming, grabe, inulan ako ng yes. Okay? Sorry na. Okay, yes, yo. Okay? Sige, yes po. Yes, sabi ni Grace, yes, sabi ni Matilde, yes, sabi ni John Paul, yes, Aaron, yes, John Kevin. Yan, yes po, wala, no? Sabi ni, okay. So, di ba, alam nyo, it sounds simple. No? It sounds simple. Pero pag nandun na kayo sa sitwasyon, nararamdaman niyo yung pain, nararamdaman niyo yung stress, hindi siya ganun kadali. No? We need to have that mindset na in time, magiging okay din ako. In time, magiging okay din ang lahat. Probably not now. Pero I just need to survive today. Kung sobrang bigat po ng dinadala ninyo, try to survive at least one day at a time. Sabi nga, what doesn't kill you, make you stronger. And sabi po ni Steve Maraboli, life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. You just get stronger and more resilient. Meron po tayong paparating na recession at napakaraming disruption. Siguro yung iba sa inyo, negosyante, nag-worry kung nakikitain ba kayo bukas. Yung iba sa inyo, fresh graduate, kinakabahan anong mangyayari sa job market. Yung iba sa inyo, HR, iniisip yung kapakanan ng daan-daan o libo-libong empleyado na meron kayo. Whatever it is na pinagdadaanan natin, we need to have the proper mindset. We need to have problem-solving skills. We need to take action. Tayo po tayo sa putikan. Kilos po tayo. Life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We just get stronger and more resilient. Good afternoon, everyone. I give back the control to our host, Lou Daria.
Thank you so much, George. No, that is very insightful and inspiring. Thank you for sharing those experiences and tips. We are at the point that everyone who are watching with us via Facebook, LinkedIn, and also here via Zoom can ask questions to George. Ayan, let's maximize this time and opportunity to ask our subject matter expert. No, I know those tips insights that was provided by George earlier are very helpful, not just in our professional life, no, even personal. So yeah, it's that time that if you have questions or clarifications, meron kayong gustong i-clarify, itanong kay George, feel free to use this opportunity. You may chat it in our chat box in Zoom or via Facebook and LinkedIn. You may comment it in the comment section.
Okay, merong nag-send sa atin ng personal message, no? Sabi sa
Okay.
personal message, how does resiliency can help you in navigating changes either in your career or personal life? Siyempre napakaraming benefits, no, ng resilience, no. So sabihin natin sa personal life muna natin, no. Sabi ko nga sa inyo kanina, napakarami natin pwedeng pagdaanan eh. 'Di ba? Right now meron nga nagsabi, graduating HR student tapos hard face, 'di ba? Sabi ni Alma May Flores, 'di ba? So, you can think of it that way, 'di ba? Na parang shucks, no. There's trouble, there's issue, 'di ba? Pero the fact na you are graduating is actually an opportunity for you to build and improve yourself. 'Di ba? Kasi graduating ka pa lang eh. Hindi ka pa naman fully na mababakante or something. So ibig sabihin in comparison to other people, meron kang time. That's one.
Yeah.
The other thing is you're still a student, meaning to say your parent may be there to still support you, 'di ba? So, we need to look at the brighter side of things, okay? So that is on the attitude part, 'di ba? Pero syempre sa problem solving, 'di ba? So ang potential problem, you need to define what the problem is. So ang problem potentially is mahirapan kang makahanap ng trabaho. Okay? Alam mo, mahirapan kang makahanap ng trabaho is a good problem to have rather than baka wala akong mahanap na trabaho. Okay? Kasi magkaiba yon eh. That's already a shift in mindset. Kasi yung iba iniisip nila, wala akong makukuha ng trabaho kasi ngayon, pandemic, tapos marami nagtatanggal. Okay? Kapag sinabi mo na mahirapan ka maghanap ng trabaho, tinanggap mo na merong na mahihirapan ka makahanap ng trabaho pero makakahanap ka. Okay? And that's a good thing to have. Okay? So mahirapan ka na, baka mahirapan ka makahanap ng trabaho. What's the probability of that happening? Is that high? Is that low? Is that medium? Then sabihin mo na okay, probably high. No? Probably high kasi wala pa ako masyadong experience, mga ganyan. Okay? So, how do you prepare for that? Okay? So, given that scenario, is that acceptable to you? Gaano katagal ba? Ilang months yung nasa mind mo na tinatarget mo makahanap ka ng trabaho? Is 3 months realistic? Is 4 months, 5 months, 6 months realistic? Probably, 6 months or less, di ba? You'd be able to get work. Okay? That's one. No? That's one mindset, no? If you want to problem solve. Or, di ba? We go back to mindset again. Di ba? Pwede mong sabihin na actually, yung mga company ngayon, since nagbabawas sila ng tao, pero kailangan pa rin nila ng tao, they're willing to hire more younger people because they cannot afford to pay yung medyo mas experienced na employee. So that can also give you an opportunity, di ba? So that is in terms of real life application. Okay? Pero syempre, kapag nag-action planning ka, anong gagawin mo? For example, gawa ka ng LinkedIn, i-post mo yung availability mo sa iba-ibang platform. So in action plan mo, you need to take action for that. So that's in terms of life. No? But in terms of career, so let's say for example, you have an issue, diba, at work na you need to take care of your parents, no? Pero at the same time, you need to go to the office, no? Tapos biglang may issue ka pa with your boss. Diba, may conflict kasi nga nung una, ayaw mong pumunta sa office, tapos biglang you need to really go there, di ba? So may conflict ka. Then you also need to check, no? Ano ba yung mindset na meron ka at that point? Are you being flexible? Nagiging open ka ba? Or talagang medyo may valid reason, di ba? Okay, sige. Siguro pwede nating pag-usapan yan. Sasagutin ko yung comment ni Lexi na paano iwasan ang negative mindset kung nakasanayan na. But anyway, continuing with what I was saying. Yun nga siya. So, typically the mindset. No? Tapos, you need to also itemize yung problema mo into separate issues, di ba? For example, iba yung issue sa parent, iba yung issue sa boss, no? Iba yung issue sa work from home, di ba? So, kailangan mo yung himayin, hiwa-hiwalay. Kasi kapag pinagsama-sama mo yan, may stress ka. Okay? Hindi mo masasolve yung issue, tapos nagkapatong-patong sila, wala. Ma-overwhelm ka na. Okay? So, kailangan natin diskartehan yun. So, tingnan natin yung tanong ni Lexi. Paano maiwasan ang negative mindset kung nakasanayan na? So, good yan, no? Actually, good point yung sinabi mo, Lexi, no? Na nakasanayan na. Kasi, ano yan eh, parang ang negative mindset, somehow, it can be a strength din. Okay? It can be a strength. Kasi kung let's say, for example, lahat ng tao sa paligid mo positive, tapos hindi nila kine-question yung realidad ng buhay, sinasabi nila na, oh, everything will be great. No? Lahat tayo, yayaman sa future. O tapos merong negative na isa, sabihin niya, oh, wala ka namang ginagawa, paano kaya yaman? So, minsan kailangan din natin yun. Pero kung, let's say, for example, 100% of the time, napaka-negative mo, or kung sino man kakilala mo, then that's a challenge, okay? So, syempre, minimum, no? When we are facing a situation, kailangan nating isipin tingnan yung sitwasyon sa maraming lente, o kaya maraming perspective. O kaya anong ibig sabihin natin nun? So, for example, hindi lang kasi merong positive, hindi lang merong negative. Meron ding logical, meron ding emotional, di ba? Meron ding creative, no? Way of looking at things, no? So, exactly, paano natin i-implement? So, let's say, for example, meron kang iniisip na, uy, magkaka-recession. So, mawawalan ako ng trabaho. Okay? Yun yung negative mindset mo, di ba? So, now you question yourself, is that really true? Di ba? Is that really true? May dalawang assumption ka eh. One, magkakaroon ng recession. Is that true? Is the possibility high? Yes. Yes, the possibility is high. Mawawalan ka ng trabaho? Is there a possibility for that? Yes. Is the possibility high? Hindi ko alam. Depende sa industriya ninyo, di ba? Pero, if let's say, for example, nakita mo na hindi naman, di ba? Kasi even during the pandemic, hindi naman, marami nawalan ng trabaho. Pero, hindi naman parang 50% nawalan ng trabaho, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, marami pa rin may trabaho. And it doesn't necessarily mean na sure yun na mawawalan kayo ng trabaho. Magkakaroon ng effect sa inyo, di ba? So, ang tanong nun is, so, isipin mo na, okay, kahit na sabihin natin, worst case scenario, mawalan ka ng trabaho, maganda naman yung kumpanya na meron ka, most likely, meron kang benefit na makukuha. Okay? So, may benefit ka na makukuha. So, ibig sabihin, you try to look at situations na kahit na mangyari yung kinakatakutan mo, kung ano man yung negative na yan, you are able to see the opportunities in those situations. Marami, sabihin ko sa inyo, marami nawalan ng trabaho because nawalan sila ng trabaho, meron silang separation pay, nakapag-start ng negosyo. Okay? Mas malaki ang kilita nila, mas umangat yung pamumuhay nila. Tingnan natin, meron ulit nag-comment. Any tips or habit that you can start to develop to increase or manage resiliency? I would say, first is, number 1 yung tulog. Okay? Simple lang na nakakatawa na tulog. Bakit George yan? Kasi alam nyo, pag kulang tayo ng tulog, mas madaling uminit yung ulo natin, hindi natin ma-handle yung stress, tapos weak tayo, no? Weak tayo sa mga impulses natin. Okay? So yun una, sleep, exercise. Yan, exercise. After itong session natin, mag-exercise ako. Sabi ko sa inyo, we were very stressed a couple of weeks ago. Ang nag-save sa akin, exercise. Exercise. Ano pa? Talk to your friends. No, talk to your friends. Kausapin niyo mga kaibigan mo. That's already a release kasi that gives you, yung communal feeling na may mga kasama kayo, yung social interaction. Ano pang pwedeng habit? Make sure that you, on a daily basis, nagko-congratulate kayo ng tao or you're trying to make other people feel happy. Okay? Papansin niyo yan, ako when I go to social media, kapag nag-check ako, pinupuntahan ko yung mga tao, yung mga post nila, tapos sabihin ko sa inyo, congratulations, good job, di ba? Kasi when you make other people happy, nakita mong natuwa sila doon sa ginawa mo, natutuwa ka din, okay? And that has been proven by science, no? That's what we call the science of well-being. Okay? Mga simpleng bagay, it doesn't need to be grand. No, hindi kailangan na parang you need to move the world to make yourself happy or resilient. Okay? Yung mga simpleng bagay na ganoon, doable pa. Hindi kagaya nung mag-diet ka, mag-crash diet ka. Yun, yun. Minsan, kahit na anong attempt mo, hindi mo siya magawang habit eh. Di ba ito, simple lang, practical. Di ba? It doesn't need to be it doesn't need to be big. Ang challenge actually dito sa mga small habits na to na malaki ang impact is consistency. Consistency. Sa lahat ng habit yun, may consistency. Minsan kahit na habit mo na, minsan maano pa tayo eh. Madiderail pa tayo, di ba? So, okay, tingnan natin. May mga nagsisend sa akin ng personal message. Sabi, is the glass half full or half empty? Ika nga. Tama. Oo, tama. Okay, tingnan natin. May mga nagko-comment ba sa ating Facebook page? Hindi ko alam, no? So, sige. So, let's see. Okay, tingnan natin, no? Baka may 30 comments na pala. Ako, sorry guys, hindi ko alam. Baka meron ako na-miss na comment ninyo. Ayan. Okay. So, okay lang. Okay. Great. Okay, sige. Do we have any other question? No? Baka pwede kayo mag-send ng personal message. Okay? Kung meron kayong mga katanungan. Okay? Tingnan natin. Meron pang nag-PM. Okay. How does emotions affect the way you view resilience? Okay? Paano ba nakaka-apekto yung emotion? I think kagaya nung sinabi ko kanina, di ba? Yung kapag anxious kayo, kapag depressed kayo, you have negative affect, yung galit kayo, yan. Yung mga emosyon na yan, nakakapagpababa yan ng resilience. Okay? Pero ang tip ko sa inyo, pag emotional kayo, for example, na-stress kayo right now, no? Pakiramdaman niyo yung nararamdaman niyo. Huwag niyong pigilan. Okay? Kung galit kayo, kung nalulungkot kayo, may meaning kasi yan. No? Yung emotions, meron yung meaning. So let's say, for example, nalulungkot kayo, it means to say that you feel that you lost something important to you. Okay? And let's say, for example naman, kunwari nagagalit kayo, it means to say na parang meron kayong na-violate, no? Na pagpapahalaga na values. Okay? So isipin nyo siya nang gagaling yung emosyon na nararamdaman niyo. Tapos, tayo nyo itindihin. Diba? Ano bang nawala sa akin? Bakit ako nalulungkot? Diba? Minsan, hindi pa naman talaga siya nawala. Kaya lang natatakot tayo mawala siya. Hindi ko na itutuloy kasi baka mapunta sa hugot. Okay. Pero hindi na ko sabihin, hindi hugot. Pero on a more serious note, understand your emotions. Huwag niyo silang pigilan. Okay? Kasi marami kaming mga kakilala na hindi naka-attend ng mga programs ni LHH. Tapos bigla namin makakausap. 20 years na nilang kinikimkim yung nararamdaman nila. Diba? Tapos naghiwalay sila ng pamilya niya because of what happened at work or even external factors. So just imagine that, no? Kunwari, pandemic na yun. Tapos because of the pandemic, because of all the stresses that you're encountering, hindi kayo nakabangon, nasira ang buhay niyo. You wouldn't want that to happen. Pandemic lang yan. Ako si Camille. Ako si Paula. Ako si Anna. Ako si Lexi. I'm higher than my situation. Situation lang yan. After some time, it will pass. Madaling sabihin, by the way, madaling sabihin. Pero pag may pinagdadaanan kayo, it's tough. But you need to have that kind of mindset. Let's take it one day at a time. Okay, sige. That's it on my end. Halu?
Okay, thank you so much, George. Siguro, let's accommodate one more question if it's okay with you.
Ay, okay lang sa akin.
Yeah.
Kaya baka wala na tayong time. Okay.
Yeah, I think I hope it's okay with our participants then here in Zoom. After this naman, we'll wrap up and then kasi the question that I received is quite interesting because
Okay.
we've been talking about on a personal level, professional level. So how about in an organizational level? How would the organization prepare its employees, especially the managers and the rank and file, to bounce back from the changes that is happening or will happen
Okay.
them?
So, magkaiba kasi yung will happen at saka happening. Okay? So medyo magkaibang approach yun. Siyempre, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, on a higher level, on a strategic level, you need to have your situational analysis kung ano yung mga potential na mangyayari. Okay? Pero at the same time, you can also use naman din the same model of situation analysis on what's happening to you right now. Okay? Pero at the same time, merong magagawa ang mga organization, but it's not that simple kasi it depends on their situation. Okay? Kasi mapapansin natin, some organizations nagbago sila ng strategy. Okay? Yung iba dati mga work from home yung mga tao nila, but part of their human resource strategy is to put people permanently working at home. Okay? Tapos the way their operations might change, o the product that they may offer may also be different, no? And yung mismong mission and vision nila might change as well, or even the way they do their business. So that is in terms of the way they do business. Okay? Now, in human resources, okay? So, pinag-uusapan natin tao, di ba? So, we need to communicate with our employees, no? We need to communicate with our employees. Ano yung mga nakikita natin na possibilities? Ano yung mga potential plans that we have? Okay? At least on the leader level man lang. Okay? Kasi syempre, depende sa sitwasyon ninyo, depende sa culture ng company ninyo, baka naman mamaya yung rank and file mag-worry kapag masyadong advanced at saka hindi rin naman nila maintindihan, di ba? So, we need to be sensitive with the context of our situation. Okay? Tapos, we can also solicit the feedback of the leaders. Ano ba yung recommendation nila, no? Given that potentiality or that possibility. Okay? So, parang, I remember yesterday, no, I ran a workshop and ang isang ginawa nila, kasi they need to reduce headcount. Yung isang part ng action plan nila, di ba? Given the upcoming change that's going to happen. So, ang ginawa nila, kinausap nila yung mga manager ng mga tao na to at saka yung mga leaders. Tapos sila namili, yung mga leaders, kung sino yung ililet go na tao. Kasi alam nyo, sa ibang organization, bigla na lang may announcement tapos walang alam yung mga leaders na nangyari. Okay? So, ang nangyayari is merong resistance. Merong resistance. Kasi, bakit na lang bigla-bigla kayo nagpawas, hindi nyo man lang in-involve yung mga tao, hindi nyo man lang kinausap, di ba? So that's one thing that you can do. No? There needs to be a dialogue. So that's one. The second thing is, we need that dialogue to know how our employees are doing. Okay? Kasi, alam natin, meron paparating na change. So, kumbaga sa beach, no? Meron silang pinagdadaan ng malaking alon, tapos meron pang parating na isa. Kunyari, nasa bangka ka, di ba? Tapos na-survive mo yung isang malaking alon. Tapos biglang, meron pang isang malaking paparating. O, di ba? We need to check. Okay pa ba sila? Okay pa ba yung bearing nila? How can we minimize the stress that they may receive? Okay, so that's one. The other thing is, of course, we need to upskill them. For example, attend ng full session ni LHH na developing personal resilience. Kasi patikim lang to eh. Di ba? Patikim lang to. And more on me talking rather than our participants talking and sharing their experiences. And mas matindi yun, no? Kapag during our sessions, makikita natin yung mga participants natin, sila yung nagsasalita, tapos sinishare nila experiences nila. Minsan, talaga maantig yung puso mo eh. Diba? So anyway, those are just some of the few things. Pero napakadami. Napakadami. Our time wouldn't be enough to discuss these things. Okay? Go ahead, Du.
Thank you so much, George, for answering that question. No, kahit short time, punong-puno ng insight. So, this whole session is really an insightful, and I hope all our participants learned something from our speaker, George. No, myself, I learned that it's important to really take care of setting your mind, yung mind setting natin, and then planning, having contingency plans, and of course, taking actions to this approach, no? And on an organizational level, it's also important that we communicate every important matters to our employees. And of course, we show care then and show care to our employees. Thank you so much, George, for this very insightful session. I'd like to thank you also yung mga participants natin here in Zoom and also via social media, Facebook and LinkedIn. Thank you for staying with us throughout the session. Before we end this LHH talk, I'd like to invite everyone who are with us to answer the feedback
Recording
link.
stopped.
feedback link that will be provided in the comment section or in the chat box. Okay, so as mentioned earlier during the introduction, we will be providing an e-certificate to all the participants who will complete this survey. So I encourage everyone to complete the survey right after this session, because we will only open the link or the survey form up until 7 p.m. tonight. Okay, so you can only access the survey until 7 p.m. tonight. So for those who would want to get the e-certificate, you may answer the feedback form right after this session. Okay, thank you again for joining us. We hope that we could see you again on our upcoming LHH Talk next month. Thank you, George.
Woo! Thank you. Good
And
afternoon,
thank you,
everyone.
participants. Good
Yes.
afternoon.
Yes. Follow us on LHH Philippines. Take care. Bye-bye. Have a
Have
great
a great
afternoon,
day.
everyone.